And we have to recognize, why are we here? And the answer is, some people say, when you die, you go to heaven. I go, no, no. When you're born into heaven. This is where you came to create and have experience. And when you die, you can leave with the experience, but you don't have the body anymore. It's the body that, what is, we could have discussion. Give me discussion, what love? And you write all the nice words. I say, that's nice. I say, you only know what love is when you experience love. I go, oh, what's that? I say, that's body. When your body experiences the chemistry of love, then you have a whole different experience of life. And I go, so love, we could have discussion. Love, we could have experience. I say experience, it only comes from the body, because the body is the one that converts love into consciousness. It converts chemistry into thought. And I go, this is why we're here. And I go, then I say, well, if we're all creators, why is not the planet heaven on earth? Why do we have war? Why do we have pollution? Why do we have violence? I go, oh, because, you ready? This is the answer. You ready? The brain is a computer. That's exactly what it is. Best computer humans ever know. I go, but it's a computer. I say what? I say, when we used to go to the store, buy a computer, you could take home the computer, you plug it in, and you push start. The word boots up, meaning the screen lights up. I say, okay, now do something. You got a brand new computer. Do something. You go, I can't. I say, what do you mean? You got a new computer. I say, first, you have to put the programs into the computer before you can use the computer. I said, programs? I say, yeah. I said, what programs do we need to know? And I go, how many rules do you have to know to be a member of a family? How many rules do you have to know to be a member of a community? How you behave, how you act, how you have to learn these things. I say, an infant, a baby can't read a book. An infant can't go to the school. I said, but they have to learn right away how to be a member of a family. They have to learn the rules, the program. I go, so we now know the first 7 years of a child's life, the brain is not in consciousness. That's a higher vibration. The brain is in theta, low vibration. I say, what is theta? I say, well, children that are in theta mix the imaginary world and the real world. That's theta, imagination. So they they pour nothing into the teacup. They drink the nothing, and they say, that's the best tea I ever had. And I go, that's imagination, that is theta. But theta is also hypnosis. I go, what do you mean? I say, well, if you want to learn to be a father, how do you learn that? I said, watch your father when you're a child. You will download just the father's behavior. You want to be like your mother? Watch your mother and download her behavior. So for 7 years, the child is like a video recorder. Whatever it sees, it downloads this program. So I said, where'd you get your program from? My father, my mother, my community. And I go, oh, that you got your program from them. And I go, it's maybe that program that you copied is not a good program. Maybe your father or your mother has a problem in life. I say, you're going to copy that too. Then I say, so 60%, big number, 60% of programs that we learn from family and community are disempowering, self-sabotaging, or limiting beliefs. 60% of the programs we have don't support us at all. 60% of the programs are why the world we live in is not healthy, why the world is not in harmony. Because the programs we are downloading from other people, we take their problems and make it ours. Now, I'll give a big example. People say cancer is caused by gene. I go, nope. No, there's not one gene. No, not one gene causes cancer. You show me a gene that if you have this gene, you automatically get cancer. I say, there's no gene that does that. I say, you get percentages. I say, let's say women who are afraid they carry breast cancer gene, BRCA gene. I say, women think, oh my, I got the gene, I'm going to get cancer. I go, 50% of the women that have the gene never get the cancer. There's an important point, and that is possession of the gene doesn't mean you get cancer. You could have the gene and never get the cancer. I say, so where does the cancer come from? Not from the gene, from the life that is not in harmony. That's where cancer comes from. And if you want to get rid of cancer, you don't kill the cells because they're not a problem. The cells are a symptom. What do I mean? I say, they're the result of a problem, cancer. I say, where's the problem? Consciousness. The gene does not cause this. And a favorite friend of mine, her name is Anita Moorjani. Maybe you know the book, Dying to Be Me.
Yes.
It's a lesson for everyone on this planet. That woman's story is a lesson for everyone. She had cancer 4 years. And at the end, they had a machine to keep the breathing and the heart going because the body stopped working. She was so thin, so skinny. The cancer for around her neck and around her groin and the lymphoid organs were swelling so much you could see the lumps of cancer on her. She was the last day of her life, the doctor said. The doctor said, she's in a coma. She's out. You bring the family because this means that she's going to die. And when she was out, she had an experience with her father who died before. And she she upset the whole family because she was in arranged marriage, okay? And 2 days or so before the marriage, she says, I'm not going to do it. And the family was so embarrassed because all the people looked at the family and said, oh, Anita, run away. She's not getting married. And she thought that her father lost the love, that she was afraid that her father would no longer love her anymore. And the fear is what caused the cancer. When she had the coma, she had an outside body. She meets her father, and her father says, no, I always love you. There was no loss of love, nothing, no. So she came back with no fear, no loss of love. And the last day of her life, because the doctor said, when she is in a coma, it's over. And when she came back from that experience, out of body, she came back, the cancer disappeared. The moment she woke up, they had to take the machines off because the moment she woke up, her body is working. And in 3 weeks, cancer is gone. The doctors can't find any of the cancer. The doctor said, cancer is in there somewhere. Anita says, nope, there's no more cancer. And she today is alive, and I just lectured with her last week because I say, Anita Moorjani is like the story of biology of belief. She had cancer the last day of her life, and people should know this. You could go to the very last day of her life, change your mind, and you can come right back to health again. And her story is so important. That's why I love to lecture with her, because I talk about biology of belief, but Anita Moorjani lived the biology of belief. She changed her belief and the cancer disappeared. And I want people to know that, because I say you don't have to kill the cancer cells with radiation. You don't have to kill them with chemotherapy. You have to change the thinking. The cancer will go away on its own. And this is, to me, the example of the work you are doing. It's, to me, the example of epigenetics. It's the example of consciousness controlling biology. And it shows how powerful we are when we understand the source of the problem. Don't look down here. That's not where the problem starts. Problem starts here. And those doctors like you that understand this are the ones that can help heal the world. But if I'm a conventional doctor and I say, okay, time for chemotherapy, you know, people don't know. If I did not have cancer, I was just a healthy person, and you gave me chemotherapy and radiation, you could kill me. I go, what? I say, chemotherapy, radiation, if you're healthy, that process kills you. I say, why would I put that into a sick person? They're already sick. Why would I give them the poison? And the answer is no, there's a holistic way of doing it.